Hold on, Ken.
Yeah.
Ken, you over here talk about men sexualizing you, but you saying you got to test the eggplant first. Hold up now. So you want demon time too?
Well, no, this was
He's
like
in the
after a
streets.
month, and he was like pressing me to be in a relationship. I was like, I don't even know if I'm like, I don't know. Like he was, maybe because I hadn't had anyone that wanted to be with me like that before. He was so adamant he wanted me to be his girlfriend. I was like, wait, this is like too much for me.
I think it was
Also,
broke.
maybe I wasn't really feeling him like that. But you know, he bought me jewelry for my birthday and like did all the things that I wanted, but he just wasn't for me. So it was
Well, why wasn't he for you? Was it his looks? Was it
Probably
what
money.
was it that changed after you guys had sex? What changed?
He changed. He wanted
just
to
wasn't really
fix.
interesting. I feel like I'm
He
someone
had a fetish. We're gonna be honest. Some guys have fetishes for oversized. I mean, she's plus size, plus, but yeah.
that gets bored kind of quickly. And I'm not trying to say like I was just like, oh, I just kicked him to the curb. Ashley, he was so boring. You know, whenever you sit with someone and y'all have nothing to talk about, like you have nothing in common, or whenever you're really holding the conversation and then you stop and then the conversation just drops. I really want to be with someone where we can actually have a bond, like have a friendship, you know, not just let's do it. And
But wait, Ken, outside of intimacy, was he taking you on dates? Was he doing things for you? Was he making sure you were okay? Were you guys, trying different hobbies, doing different things? Was he bringing you flowers, cards, and candy? Outside of being boring, did he check those boxes?
Yes.
So he was doing all of the things.
She's lying.
That most women want from a man.
She's lying.
But he was boring. So you cut him off
lying.
because he was boring. That's what you're telling me, Ken.
I cut him off because I didn't think he was very emotionally.
You know how I know she's lying? Because that's a man she claims was boring. If I put him in front of two bad bitches, he's not going to be a boring guy anymore. I can guarantee you that. Because one way, in fact, women know this. When a man's talking too much, starts talking too much, that means he literally likes the woman. That's one of, I mean, women in the chat can tell you guys right now. When a man is talking too much or starts blabbering, that because he likes the woman. He's nervous, he likes the woman. But when a man isn't interested in you, he ain't going to say shit.
Available, and he was boring. My car got broken into, and I was really, really upset because they stole some very sentimental things. Like, you can't just rebuy. He was like, oh, don't worry about that. I can just buy them for you. And I was like, you're not understanding. I'll never be able to get those things back. Like, they meant a lot. And he was like, oh, I know how to make you feel better. We can just have sex. You probably need to have sex. And I was like, is the only way you know how to make a woman feel better to have sex or to buy her something?
Oh my
and
God.
I told him I needed more like emotional connection, and I gave him like a month to get it together, and it never happened. And we didn't have sex until after like a month or so of talking. And I'm not gonna lie, he was still boring, but I wanted to see if I could really get with it, and I could not.
I mean, the level of delusion this woman is on needs to be studied. And you know what? You could find that so-called boring guy was supposed to be her husband, but she expects to find and be a player, the same way a woman who's 300 pounds less than her size also wants an NBA player.
I do have one question for you. I would like to know if you have any advice about how to feel more confident going out by yourself. Because of my job being a content creator, which I'm sure you can relate to. I mean, I see you going out and stuff, but I tend to feel very isolated sometimes in my apartment. Like, I literally have so many boxes that I need to unpack. And whenever it comes time to go out, I'm feeling like a recluse. Like, I'm normally very extroverted. Everyone in the comments like, oh, she's just a yapper. Like, I'm social, but I've become a lot more withdrawn, and I'm not sure if it's because of my weight or if there's any ways I can just feel more confident. Like, I always try to look cute when I go out, have my hair and stuff done. And I've been having better experiences lately, but it's just a lot.
Yeah, I would say definitely when women start to feel this in my goals, I know for sure when we don't want to go out, it's because of our weight. It's because of the conversations we're having with ourselves, like a self-esteem thing. So once we get this together, right, we start back on our routine, we're working out, and we push ourselves to get out the house, right? You have to make it a habit. Just like you're dedicated to content, you have to be dedicated to getting out the
And
house.
dedicated to the gym.
So that means once or twice a week, you're going to a bar, you're going to an event, you're going out, you're socializing. So you get more comfortable in those spaces. And after a while, as a content creator, it gets boring. It's always just you. You should want to be around others.
Right.
You should want to like be able to put your phone down and just have a regular conversation that's not about TikTok or not about Instagram.
Right.
Does that make sense? So
100%.
I want you to work on you, Ken. I know you're beautiful. I know you're confident in who you are, but I want you to continue to improve that, right? So go for your walks, change up your diet, work on you. I think you have a lot of potential. You're a very smart girl. You have a lot going for yourself, but I think you will open up your options 100 times more and get the guy that you think doesn't exist if you drop the weight. I promise you. I promise you, you will.
The only good advice about that was the fact that she needs to lose weight. 400 pounds. I mean, being a man who makes 6 figures and the best of your options is a 400-pound woman is almost similar to a woman who's in shape, looks beautiful, got her shit going on, looking great, with a man who can't keep a job, or with a man who's in and out of jail. Now, some women pull it off because they like bad boys, but as a man, if you're out here on your shit, I don't know, man. And the truth is, it's her weight. But to have so many people around her who have never told her, well, she claims the mom has told her, but the fact that the mom let her get to that size, because I don't know her for sure, but my guess is the mom is probably the same way, same weight, no man, because usually things like that run in the family.
Thank you so much for all of your advice. I know I actually have a walking pad over here. I'm like, I have this equipment just sitting in my apartment. Let me actually use it. I really appreciate you letting me on your platform, and this was great. So I appreciate it.
You're welcome, Ken. And please come back before January 1st. I'm putting you on my list. I have a list of women. Okay. Everyone has different amount of weight they want to lose before the end of the year or something they're working on. So I want you to check back in the month of December. Okay. With an update.
Yes, ma'am. I got you.
Doll? All right, beauty. Have a good one, doll. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I mean, I wish her the best, but I have no idea I have very little faith that she's actually going to try to lose the weight, because it's more comfortable to not lose the weight, man. I'm going to be honest. It's more comfortable to do comfortable things. It's not comfortable to do hard things. If we're going to be honest, it's not comfortable to study. It's not comfortable to work out. It's okay to work out it's easy to work out one day, but to do that shit 4 times a week and then track what you eat and then, forget about going out all the time and then think about doing that for 3 months, 6 months, 24 months. Because for her weight, 400 pounds, the best thing, I'm going to be honest, the best thing she can do right now is use Ozempic. She gotta have to use some drugs, some medications to lose that weight. She's just not going to lose that weight just by working out. At least it's going to take her like 5 years just to lose 200 pounds. So she may have to use some Ozempic. What do you guys think about that? Honestly, that's crazy. A shout out to Ashley. So for that, we're gonna go to, I wanted to do a Kendra G for you guys. So we see more delusional people out here.